and welcome to the show with everything you could ever want to make and do right at your fingertips. I'm Tim.
And I'm Naomi. And here's what's coming up on today's show. We show you how to make over some old envelopes and a coat hanger to create a useful padded pocket tidy.
Find out if Naomi can beat the clock in today's stylish 1-minute make.
And find out how you can have a smashing time creating the fun fingertips game of Demolition Derby.
And for details of lots of great fingertips makes, you can check out our website, address at the end of the show.
But first, the fingertips helping hand. It looks great, it's easy to make, and it's a useful place to store all your bits and pieces.
Here at Fingertips, we're always trying to come up with ways to give you a helping hand with everyday things.
Yes, we like to help take the stress out of everyday life and come up with creative ideas that are fun. We really do like to lend a hand, don't we, Tim?
Yeah, look, here's a helping hand that we made especially for you. A Fingertips helping hand, designed to hold onto things and keep them safe so you don't lose them.
It's helpful, isn't it? And it's really easy to make. We give this helping hand a Fingertips difficulty rating of 2. Easy, when you know how.
First, you need to get yourself a rubber glove like this. You need to check that it doesn't have any holes in it, and you can do this by blowing some air into it or filling it with water. The main ingredient you need is this, plaster of Paris, and you can get it from craft shops or large chemists. Make sure you follow the instructions on the back of the packet carefully. Put the powder into an old mixing bowl or measuring jug like this, and now it's time to add the water. Pour it in carefully. And then you simply need to begin to stir. Once you've added the water, you need to be quite fast, as the plaster of Paris mixture will quickly set. For that reason, it's a good idea to get some help with this part. Naomi?
I'll lend a hand. I'll hold the glove and you can pour the mixture into it.
Perfect.
Now you need to pour this mixture in as carefully as you can. No pressure there, Tim. And don't fill it all the way to the top. You need to leave about 3 or 4 centimetres at the glove's opening.
How am I doing?
Just about it. Yeah, stop. That's good.
Excellent.
Well done. Nice, fat, juicy glove.
Now, you need to leave a space at the top of the glove because you're going to tie that with some string. Just scrunch the top together, thank you very much. Put the string around and tie a strong knot in place.
It's oozing out the top.
Dear.
Lovely.
Nice and messy. It's a good idea to tie a second knot as well, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, this bit can be a bit fiddly, but persevere with it.
Now lie your hand flat and taking some cardboard tube, insert that between the thumb and the fingers, like this.
And you want to tape the fingers around in a holding position around the tube. And now you just have to wait.
And when it's gone dry, it will look very much like this. Remove your cardboard tube.
And snip away the string too. Like that.
Then carefully peel away your rubber glove.
And there's your helping hand.
You can paint your helping hand however you like. What about this vibrant orange hand with colourful fingertips? Now just use your helping hand to keep something safe, like this mobile phone.
In fact, you can make as many helping hands to make life that little bit easier for you. How about this glamorous hand with gorgeous fingernails? Perfect to help hold your jewellery. Or this glittered hand, that's great at holding keys. Or how about a werewolf hand that wants to help me look after my mug?
So why not help yourself?
With a Fingertips helping hand.
This is Makeover Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you how to make something by recycling stuff you'll probably find around your home. So, what about these? A load of old, used, padded envelopes. You've probably seen these coming through the letterbox all the time, so it might be a good idea to ask your folks if they've kept a few back. Now, normally, these are destined for the bin, but with a little bit of Fingertips know-how, I'm going to show you how to transform these into one of these, a Fingertips padded pocket tidy. Now, they're great for storing all your bits and bobs and for jazzing up a boring old wall or door. And if you want to make one, here's what you'll need. Some old padded envelopes, an old plastic hanger, various scraps and some paints. And we give the padded pocket tidy a Fingertips difficulty rating of 1. So why not start collecting those envelopes and get decorating? Take a few padded pockets, peel back the adhesive strips and stick the bottom of each pocket to the sealable flap of the other. You can use as many of these as you like, and the great thing is they come in all shapes and sizes. And don't worry if you're recycling old padded pockets, as you can always join them together with strong glue instead. When that's all done, you should have a string of them all joined together like this. They look pretty boring at the moment, so it's now time to brighten them up with some paint. I'm starting with dark blue acrylic paint, as it covers these envelopes really well and makes a nice protective coat. When you've painted all of them, you'll have something that looks like this. Now you need to decorate the face of the envelopes. We're going to write Tim, but you can do whatever you like. To do this, simply draw some letters on fun foam. Permanent pens work well for this, and if you're worried about drawing directly on the fun foam, you can always make a template out of some scrap card. There you go, T. Carefully cut this and all your other letters out with scissors. And there they are, T-I-M. Now you can leave your letters plain, or why not decorate them however you like. Here's a tennis theme for the T, made from fabric scraps. An old dishcloth has been used to jazz up the I. What about this sparkly magical theme for the M? Very showbiz. Now all you need to do is stick these letters to the painted envelopes. The T at the top, just adjust as you go. The I in the middle, again press it down well. And the M at the bottom. Great, isn't it? Now all you need to do is attach an old coat hanger to the top padded pocket by folding over the flap and sticking it with strong glue. And when it's finished, it will look like this. It's great, isn't it? And I've even wound some glittery pipe cleaners around the top on the hanger. And as ever, there are all sorts of different designs that you can try. Take a look at this girly padded pocket, complete with jewels and feathers. Or Safari So Goody, this safari-inspired padded pocket. And of course, you don't have to do your entire name. You could just use your initials or somebody else's. Great, aren't they? So why not recycle some old envelopes and make your very own fingertips padded pocket tidy?
Got a minute?
Because this is the part of the programme where we show you something which should take less than a minute to make using odds and ends from around the house.
Today it's my turn to make.
And it's my turn to time.
And this is all I need. Not very much stuff at all.
Not much at all. Now, we're not going to tell you what it is, so see if you can work it out along the way. Are you ready?
Yeah, just limbering up, ready to suck it to you.
Is that a pathetic attempt at a clue?
Oh, just leave me alone.
And that'll be another one. Right. 3, 2, 1, go!
Right, start with an old sock and a pair of scissors and carefully snip off the toes. Like that, taking care of the scissors. There we are.
Definitely ask the sock owner first.
Yeah, definitely. And then snip off the heel as well, because you need a sort of tube shape.
15 seconds gone.
Like that. Move those bits out of the way. Right, now put your hand inside. Open it so that the hole is on the top. Then take a piece of black felt.
25 seconds gone.
Run a thin line of glue around the edge here.
30 seconds.
Like that. And stick that to cover the hole. This is going to be all right, I think, she says.
Bit of optimism.
Keep my mouth shut. And then 3 little blobs.
20 seconds to go.
2, 3. And stick on 3 little pom-poms. Like that.
50 seconds.
Bit of a glue
9,
gun and stop the clock.
8. Oh, you did that quite easily. 52 seconds.
Fantastic.
Not bad at all, but what is it?
Well, when it's dry, if I slip it over my arm, you'll see it's a fabulous fingertips sock arm warmer. They're the height of fashion at the moment, and you can get them up and down the high street in all trendy shops at a price.
Do you know what? They're pretty neat. I think my sister would love one of those.
Wouldn't any girl about town? And we've made some more. That one is for you. Pop that one on. Very cool one with a skull and crossbones on the front on a red background.
Yeah, I like that.
Or how about this purple fluffy one? And we've added some pink hearts, ribbons and beads to that. Or one of my favourites, this yellow one. And that one is covered with the fingertips hand.
Looks like I'm going to have to raid my own sock drawer to make my very own fingertips sock arm warmers.
In under a minute. This is Fun Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you something that's fun to make and fun to play.
Ready? Let's do it. Yeah, who won, though?
Oh, I don't know. What we're supposed to do, Mr Dixon, is take it in turns to swing the all-powerful demolition ball and knock over as many decrepit buildings as possible.
Ah, I get it. And then as you knock them over, you reveal point scores on their bases.
That's it. And keep a tally of the scores as you play, unlike us, so you can find out who is the best destroyer.
And we give Demolition Derby a fingertips difficulty rating of 2. Simple. If you dare.
Right, first. Let's get building. Recycle some empty, cleaned out juice or milk cartons or other empty food boxes for your buildings. Now you need to carefully pour some sand into each one. Use a funnel to help you. And the great thing is a lot of these cartons have these spout things that makes the job a whole lot easier. Now the idea is to pour different amounts of sand into each one so they all weigh different amounts. This means some of your buildings will be harder to knock over than others. Just let that drain through. And when you've done this, you can tape the carton or box closed or just screw the lid back on. Now you need a minimum of 8 buildings to play a good game, but you can always do more.
To make your buildings look really tatty and tired, it's a good idea to papier-mâché over the outside of them, using some of this PVA glue and strips of kitchen roll. Simply paint on some of the glue all over the front of your building, and then just lay some of the kitchen roll over the top. Now, a really good tip is to take some of your kitchen roll and literally dunk it into the glue. Get it all covered, then pull it out and squeeze out some of the excess glue. Then, simply press these clumps onto the front of your building like this. And when they're dry, they'll look just like shoddy brickwork and vines, which are infesting an old ruin. And don't be neat, for goodness sake. Have fun with it. In fact, the messier the better.
Once you've done one layer of paper mache and added all your pulp detailing, you can draw on your building designs to get something like these. You can even stick a chimney on the top. Now all you need to do is paint these to look like wrecks and ruins. Just add whatever details you like. Again, no need to be neat. In fact, the quicker you slap on the paint, the better they'll look. Don't they look brilliant? Well, look a bit rough actually, but then that's the whole idea. Check out the flames and the cracked windows. There's brick detailing and even a decrepit old aerial. And when you're painting, one final thing, don't forget to put a different number on the bottom of each one, so when you demolish them, you know what you've scored.
That's the buildings taken care of, and of course you can make as many of those as you like. Now it's time for the ball and chain, and believe it or not, it's very straightforward to make. Get yourself an old tennis ball and tape the ends of some plastic chain to either side. You could alternatively use some old rope. Then you need to papier-mâché all over the top of the ball and these two joins, and then let it dry and paint it black. You'll end up with something a bit more like this. Looks awesome, doesn't it? And now you're ready to play the game.
All set?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, get over. Yeah.
Go on, give it a go.
Yeah, who thought demolishing buildings could be this much fun?
Well, that's it for today.
Don't forget to check out the Fingertips website. The address is on the screen now.
And we'll see you again very soon for more
Fingertips!
Bye!